Hello there. No, time for another update. I think it's been a couple of weeks. Yeah, but I've been still been doing things. These are, as you probably guessed from the title of the video, Warlord Games Woodland Indians. You got 8 in the Liberty or Death box set. I picked up another sprue on eBay to give me. I wanted 12 ultimately. That's the size of unit in most of the games I'm going to be playing. So yeah, 2 bases of 6. Suitably irregular looking. Yeah, I think these came out quite nicely. As I say, Warlord Games figures, they're actually very nice. They're a bit fiddly in terms of loads of bits to stick together, which is fairly common, it seems, with the figures, at least for this period. But once you got them together, the poses and detail look mostly pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, detail in particular. So I'm fairly pleased with the way these come out. I looked around, there's loads of different ways of painting them from what I've seen, so I took the bits I like most from what I'd seen and went with that really and put it all together. I think it'd be difficult to say I'm right or wrong with what I've done, but they look okay to me. Certainly I've got a game this weekend. I think we're supposed to be playing a bit of Rebels and Patriots with the American War of Independence. I've now got enough to put together a sort of a British side with some militia and Indians alongside, and my friend's got some Continentals, so hopefully we'll have a decent game. And these may get their first outing on that basis. They probably won't last very long. We all know the rules. You put a unit out for the first time that you really like, and it normally gets hammered. But we'll see how we go. I'll switch them. Yeah, I was going to say one thing with these. I did try, which I've not tried before, with painting the flesh. I've sort of been watching how other people do it, and I quite like the way people get sort of muscle definition, whereas previously I just sort of painted the whole body. I'd have just painted the whole body in the sort of flesh colour and then a wash over the top, and maybe just a little bit of a highlight on the extremes possibly. I sort of went a bit further this time and tried to sort of pick out the definition and leave lines in between muscles. I mean, for the most part it worked out fairly well. Certainly fairly happy with it for the first attempt. And if I'm doing these sorts of figures again in the future, I'd probably do the same again. They do look a little bit odd, as I think is probably the case with these. If you're going to do things that way, that they do look a little bit odd, very, very close up. But if you've got it a couple of feet away, which is how you're looking at it, it does sort of make the bodies and figures pop out a little bit. So yeah, that's as you can see there on the guy with the musket above his head, and guy at the back with I'm not sure what you call that, piece of wood. Yeah, you can see, try to pick out the muscles, and same on the backs. If I spin them around, yeah. So I don't know. I was fairly happy with it in the end. I think. I'm sure if I did it again, I'd make a better job. But for a first attempt, I thought that was okay. And yeah, I chucked obviously with these guys. I didn't put war paint on all of them, but I put some different coloured sort of war paint on them as well. Some blues and some reds and some sort of black stroke greys, yeah, which all reasonably turned out reasonably well, I think. I'll spin them around so you can see the other guys a bit closer up as well. Yeah, I think they make for a pretty nice unit actually. So yeah, very pleased with those. As I say, as before, as with all of these things, they're based on pennies which are magnetised. So hopefully everything's pretty secure and you can move them around, take casualties off, whatever you need to do. The bases are from Warlord, War bases, and it's again Luke's Apps basing material, Patchy Plains I think it's called. So yeah, that's those. That's the first thing I've done the last couple of weeks. So really pleased with those. Really enjoyed doing them. So they turned out all right, I think. There's one other thing I've been doing as well. Yeah, these are Perry miniatures, horse holders for the ACW, American Civil War. Not half as interesting to paint as the Indians, to be honest, but I need them as markers for games. So they were worth doing, and they're done now. Yeah, it's just painting horses really, which nobody particularly enjoys, or not many anyway. So, but they've come out okay, and they do the job. As opposed to the Indians, I did a fairly sort of quick and dirty paint job, as in just the base colour and then appropriate coloured wash over the top, a little bit of extra highlighting on the face and hands, and that's it really. But so yeah, they look alright. I think they'll do the job. And yeah, that's about it really, I think. I may slow down productivity a bit over the next couple of months. I need to do study for an exam at work, which might take me a couple of months So I will still do some painting, but it might be a bit less. So you might see videos a little bit less regularly. But hopefully we'll still keep the brushes moving and get some more stuff out for you. Yeah, so not a lot else to say really. So I'll keep it relatively short. But thanks very much for watching. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, keep the videos coming. I really enjoy what you're doing. Also appreciate all the comments and likes and everything else and subscriptions. So thank you to everybody. I did notice actually the other day I'd gone past 200 subscribers, which was unexpected. If you'd have said that was going to happen when I started this a while ago, I would have just laughed in your face, to be honest. So yeah, I must be doing something right, I guess. So yeah, we'll keep these coming as and when I finish things, and yeah, we'll keep you updated. But as I say, all the best. Take care of yourselves, and speak to you again soon. Thanks very much.